Welcome to Zorpazorp Gaming. My name's Lachie Linton Keane, and welcome to the next installment of our map-based Battle Companies campaign. We're currently in match 3 of round number 3, which is our narrative round, John.
Sure is.
So we're playing some pretty epic little narrative scenarios with each person's company. Today it is my Rangers, and Johnny has kindly stepped in to take control of some Wargs, dude.
Evil Wargs.
Yes, it's going to be a bit of a change for you, Mr. Lothlorien boy.
Yes, indeed.
Basically, we're playing once again Ambush in the Hills, which is the same scenario that Jacko played earlier in the campaign, but we've got a few little tweaks because obviously my company is a little bit better than Jacko's. So we've got a couple of extra models, John.
2 wild Warg Chieftans, and I think we're dialing down the amount of Wargs just so we can have a little bit more heroics in there.
Yeah, nice. So essentially, I think the original scenario is 18 Wargs and 1 Warg Chieftain, and we thought if there were 18 enemies, it's kind of just going to feed my Rangers' experience. So instead of going to the full model count of Wargs, we'll increase the count of Chieftains, which is going to be pretty spicy because the way they interact with the special rules is very important. So in terms of the scenario, John's goal is to just eat all of me for breakfast and kill every Ranger, and I have to wipe out the Wargs without being broken to achieve my victory. There's a lot of little different scenario mechanics to take into account what's happening here. Essentially, my little Rangers are nestled around this central campfire, and the wolves are howling all around us. It's a dark, misty night, so we can't see any further than 6 inches, which is going to completely negate my shooting. Anyone who's within 6 inches of the campfire can be seen from 12 inches away to represent the glimmering light of the fire. The Wargs also are a bit scared of that fire. If any of my models are within 3 inches, John's Wargs have to take a terror check to charge me, except for our wild Warg Chieftans, who are brave enough to lead the Wargs into the fray. And then our final kind of big rule is that the Wargs cannot be broken while both of the Chieftains are alive, but once both Chieftains have been slain, the Wargs automatically break and will start taking courage tests at the following turn. So, lots of exciting scenario stuff. I think, without further ado, let's jump into mincing some Wargs.
Let's do it.
Good luck. So my Rangers are nestled here at the top amongst these old school Arnorian ruins. We've got our campfire just out here on the periphery, and we're nestled in a big ring because there are some wolves about. We've got 1 chieftain of 4 Wargs over here, another chieftain of 4 Wargs, you'll notice proxied by some of the old school Warg warrior models, Warg rider models, and then another 4 Wargs up the back here, going for this staircase or maybe climbing up the hills. Let's jump into priority, John.
Let's do it.
Turn number 1. Big 2.
Big 5.
Big 5. The Howling Wargs have got it.
So I'm just going to do these Wargs straight off the bat. We'll go 8 to there. Go for a climb.
Lovely.
Well, they only climb...
That's alright. Chuck them up the top and we'll put a little dice to represent they've gone 2 inches up the slope. Beautiful.
We'll go this one over here. He'll go 8 to there. Do another climb. 4.
Loves it. So he's got 2 more up there as well.
Yeah, I'll just leave them there.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll leave them at the bottom. Next one.
Next one, we'll go 8.
Big 6. Oh no, that's a 1.
1.
That's a 1, isn't it?
So, yeah, that's a 1.
Alright, so he staggers and stays down there at the bottom.
Indeed, and then the last one goes 8. And he only goes 2, so...
Sitting 2 inches as well. Luckily, when you're climbing from the bottom, you don't take any falling damage. But the Wargs are scrambling their way up the southern slopes.
Okay, let's move these guys next. So 8 there.
A 10-inch move for the Wargs is definitely going to be key. Obviously, John gets to make these epic early advances, but also he'll be able to get in and make a bit of a charge before the Rangers can shoot him, using their superior movement and, of course, being able to see the Rangers who are going to be clustered near the bonfire.
These guys, 10 straight. Run, doggos. This guy, let's go straight. So 10. This guy, bam, there.
Lovely, the Wargs have advanced. So obviously my Rangers are out here on the periphery. We've got some pretty sweet defensive fortifications in here that we could make use of, but it means abandoning the campfire, so we've got to be careful. I'm going to move Aragorn a full move over here to this doorway, because he's going to be able to hold that, but yes, forego the campfire. I'm going to throw Farmer Maggot's doggos in this little doorway here.
and maybe we'll just fall back with all of these boys just to get ourselves inside the ring, and most of these guys are still going to be in range of that campfire, which means it'll be pretty useful. Gandalf's going to go all the way over here. I'm going to fall back in here with my cav, and then we'll put Halberad right out here on the side, and we'll put the other doggo inside as well. So we've still got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people getting the benefit of the campfire, but we're not as completely surroundable. All right, priority for turn number 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
Goes to the doggos again.
Oh, doggos. Alright, we'll keep on getting these guys to continue their climb up. So, I just roll again, don't I?
Yeah, just another big climb. Oh, that's the one. So he is 2 inches high, so he actually will take a strength 3 hit.
5.
Takes him out. Yes, I think he just broke his neck climbing the cliffs. 1 warg down already, just robbing me of experience here. There we go. He's up the top. Up he goes.
Number 3.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, tried to soccer it. There we go. Try again. Big 2. He's up the top as well. And warg number 3.
5.
Look at that. Go for it. 3 wargs have crested the cliff among the skeleton of their broken brethren. And who is next over here? They're charging up, aren't they?
Let's stay outside of what you got.
So I can only see 6 inches. So you guys are going to be able to sit out well and truly to try and get in and get some of those.
Just need to stay out of 9 inches. Ideally.
Beautiful charges. Yes, for the half move and charge. Of course, you do have priority, so I could do an advance and shoot. Look at this warg player thinking all tactically.
They're very pensive wargs. Just keep this going right there.
Charging up the slope.
We've got 1 inches there, so I'm just make these guys slow down these trees.
Oh, coming in as one big horde with 2 chieftains. This is going to be very tricky indeed. Beautiful. All right, well, into the ranger movement. So the rangers have pretty much stayed still. I've just used my 2 doggos to pair up together so that they can hold that gangway with a little bit more confidence. And if you can just draw that one out to 6 inches for me, John, and just see if this warg here, in your anticipation, is in range of the campfire. So, being in range of the campfire, this warg can now be seen at 12 inches, which means basically all of my lads can see him. So we're going to start with Araneth, my big sniper pro. He's going to be shooting with an in the way, because you are nestled in behind the woodland there. So I haven't moved, needing a 3 to hit. He gets a big hit. In the way. He hits, and defense 4 on wargs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Yep. So needing 5s to wound. And nothing! Alright, on to our next one, which is Unbound. Once again, needing a 3. He gets it. Does he have an in the way? I think he might be clear.
Yeah, I'll give you a clear.
Clear. Needing 5s. Once again, he survives. Alright, come on, Halberad. Show them how it's done. 3s to hit. Whoa. That was ghosting a 1 there. And needing a big 5 to wound. Whoa, he gets a 4. Do I spend a point of might on 1 warg? Oh, it's tempting to try and thin out some numbers, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm worried about might later on to fight all of these scary chieftains, and Halberad just has the 1 point. So, we'll let the warg live for today. And I think no one else has line of sight. Maybe Gwathrir, because he's up above on his horse. Can you have a look for me?
Yeah,
but obviously through the trees.
Yeah, there'll be an in the way for the trees.
Maybe for the stone as well?
Yeah, I'd give you an in the way for the stone too.
Cool, alright, well, we'll see if Gwathrir can take the craziest shot of them all. He hits 50-50 to get past the stone. He gets past the stone. 1s and 2s will hit the tree. He gets past the tree. This is 2 5s in a row now.
You can do it.
Needing a 5 to wound.
You can do it.
No, there we go. Okay, well that was a whole lot of shooting. This warg just is like, whoa, what is going on? He's fine. And that will be the end of the ranger shooting phase, and managing to hit a whole lot of air. These spectral, ghostly wargs. Priority, Johnny.
Yeah, let's do it.
Big 6, big 2. Oh, this isn't the turn I wanted. Priority. Well, let's have a look here. Obviously, we're going to have a few kind of charges coming in if we stay where we are, but there's no point charging out of our ring and letting ourselves get trapped. So I think what I'll do is, I'm gonna drop Halberad just back a little bit, It's just he's only out that far because of his bloody big pointy banner. But just so that he can't be attacked by more than one base. Same with Gandalf. Because we don't want to get any of these pair-ups if we don't have to. And then that's going to be it. Take it away, doggos.
Alrighty. So it looks like I'm just going to have to choose one guy to try and I think the chieftains are both
out of range for now.
Range for running, so.
Now, of course, this front rank is in range of the campfire, so you'll have to take terror checks with the Wargs. But Aragorn over the back here, who is well within charge range of one of those Wargs back there, is definitely going to need to hold that door very firmly.
Okay, let's have a look.
He's going for the doggos. Senses weakness.
They're pretty dangerous doggos.
Yeah, as you experienced, yeah.
They're pretty dangerous. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can get both of them in, so.
Just the one on Aragorn?
We're gonna throw one on Aragorn.
Yep.
And it's gonna be. Just gonna see.
Going for some doggo on doggo action. Will the big dogs or the little dogs come out on top?
Indeed.
Terror check for that one?
Terror
Yep.
check. Ooh, need to stop there.
Yeah, so
no,
you take
we
it
do
before you start moving.
Yep, so we gotta actually start there.
What are they? Courage 2? Let's check
Courage, not great, I'll just roll.
8? 2 will do it, easy. So in he goes. After firing an arrow into the darkness and mist, a Warg launches forward and charges Araneth, my sniping pro.
Okay, now we're just gonna need the rest of these guys first.
Now, obviously, a big target here for John's probably going to be Umbarn, because he's definitely the weakest out of the two. He's D4, the only Dunedain model, so wounding on 4s for the Wargs, but he's also only got 1 attack. But I do believe he actually went up to 2 wounds now, so he's not as soft as he used to be. Yes, he did go up to 2 wounds, which is just rude, frankly, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna try and charge with this guy.
Big juicy
first.
charge. Courage check. It's not a brave Warg at all. Big ones. So he bolts down and stays there for the turn.
Gonna move this one over here. Let's go here. Bam.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I will have some shooting now, but not a lot. We'll start with Umbarn, who pretty much can only shoot at... I don't actually think he can shoot at anyone. Because this combat is in the way. Yep, so that negates. Halbarad will be able to shoot though, but I think you'll get an in the way on this column.
Yeah.
So he'll target this gentleman here. He needs a 3. He hits in the way of the column. It hits the column. Same issue with Gandalf. He can't see past friendly models. Maybe. I think he can see these Wargs here. But you'll definitely have a cover for the save there. So Gandalf knocking an arrow, as is not his usual way. He hits in the way, and the big stone pillars, which are supposed to be keeping me alive, are keeping you alive.
Yeah,
Gwathria as well, I think he'll fire a shot.
Yep.
Probably into... I will just target this one.
Yeah, sure.
And once again, you'll get a save. Those windows will probably be fortification saves as well, because they're so small.
Yep.
So 3 to hit. He hits.
Yeah.
I need a 5 or a 6 to get through the fortifications, and I don't. So, yes, the arrows are failing. They're not finding their mark. And now... it's combat time! Do I call a heroic combat with Aragorn and sally forth?
Yeah, that's right. 2 Wargs.
Yeah, ooh, it's throwing Aragorn way out into the open. He's still only fight 4, so if I come up against these fight 5 guys, it's a bit terrifying. I think for now, we'll play it safe. I'm just going to fight normally. He's got 2 attacks, and he's going to fight 2-handed using his burly Anduril.
The Warg only has claws, so
Correct.
I assume that doesn't have
There's no special strikes, yeah. Teeth and claws. Alright, big 5s for Aragorn. 4s for the Warg. You are defense 4, I'm strength 4, but I'm +1 with my burly, so I need 3s to wound. And Aragorn gets a kill. Down goes the first Warg by a ranger blade.
Indeed.
And we'll chuck a little dude. Oh, no, that's this one over here, you crazy person. Don't kill the wrong one now. Can't you tell? That Aragorn, not that Aragorn or that Aragorn. What's wrong with you?
What can I say?
And now we'll do Araneth, which is my ranger. And he's just going to fight normally. He's got the 2 attacks. 4s. I get it on fight value. And needing 4s at strength 4. And down goes a Warg. All right. 2 wargs dead. Priority time.
Let's do it.
This will be a big one. Oh, goes to the wargs.
Heroics.
I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna save my might points for doing all the fun stuff. Because those chieftains are coming. Those chieftains are coming.
Alright, so first I'm going to just run this guy over here and engage these 2 doggos.
Poor doggos.
Doggos with doggos. Then... How far away is Gandalf from the...
So he's just here.
He's just in.
Yep. So easily in with that back doggo.
Try and do a...
Big terror check.
There. 5.
5.
There.
Oh yes, he buckles. Oh, just in of the fire. Yeah, lucky.
So we're gonna throw. I don't think anybody can see.
See Aragorn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can see a hand.
from this guy, I think he's at the window.
Oh, he can definitely see. But
Yep.
no, I'm talking about my chieftains.
Oh, chieftains, right.
I'll just throw him there for the moment.
Aragorn tied up again with another doggo.
Okay. So then what I'm gonna have to do is this dog is gonna run 10 to there, but not engage.
Mm-hmm.
To here, engage. Actually, he's gonna run to there. He's gonna run right on the fire and on the edge.
Yeah.
run
Leaving that
to-
path for the chieftains.
This guy's just gonna go to there and not engage. Okay, go
And no terror check for the chieftain because he's way too brave for that.
I'm just gonna keep on piling more wargs.
Yeah, alright, so stacking up the doors, not playing too much of a hand, just putting in the one chieftain to do the business.
Indeed.
Now, alright, the ranger move. Now I've got a couple of options. I can start to sally forth here and try and get a few bits and pieces involved. Obviously, the big move is Halbrand and Gandalf having spears, so we could jump on and throw them in combats, but it means that we're going to open up the doorways. So I think what we're going to do is throw Halbrand with his spear and his banner in combat with Araneth. Not in combat, sorry, in a supporting position.
Yeah.
Are you going to balance there, Halbrand? Just balance on your sword. Come on, be a good boy. Be a good boy. Okay, get out of the way. I'm going to move you next anyway, Gwathria. Oh, beautiful metal models that just never stand up. Alright, there we go. So he's in combat. And now Gwathria is going to ride out from the flames and charge this warg here. And then sort of close that gap up a little bit. And then I think Gandalf's just going to pop in here and help out the doggos rather than sort of standing around and doing nothing. And is Umbarn going to stay still and shoot? I think he will. I think Umbarn is just gonna hold the fort for the time being because we don't want to risk him getting in a bad position and losing priority next turn. All right, I guess it takes it to my shooting, John.
Yep, let's do it.
So I've just got the one shot because everyone, of course, has moved and charged and been charged. So Umbarn's just going to drop an arrow straight into this guy he missed before at point blank. And he misses again. Good work, Umbarn. All right, any heroic moves from you, sir? Any heroic actions?
No, I'm just gonna try
Just
and
gonna
take
fight
this
it?
guy down, yeah.
Only 2 might on each of the chieftains, so it sort of makes sense to kind of save it. I'm not going to spend any heroic combats or anything either. I'm just going to let it all happen. So where do you want to begin, priority?
Let's just do this one against Aragorn.
Start with Aragorn? Yeah. Alright, Aragorn, 2 attacks, 2-handing, 4 high, 5 high, sorry. Oh, gets it on the fight value. Needing 3s with the 2-hander. Oh, double 2s. He's got 2 might. You know what? I'm gonna save the might. I don't need to bend it on. Oh no, let's do it. You've sapped a might. Well done. Down he goes. Aragorn goes up to 2 kills. But I still got 1 might left, and I've got might for days, so not a problem. Not a problem. Now we've got Araneth, and then we've got Halbrand supporting with his spear. Let's jump in.
I have 3 attacks.
You 3 attacks. 3 attacks on the Warg Chieftain. And all 5 high. Oh, 5 high to you. Now you've got the fight value. So I'll have to spend might if I want to win the fight. And then of course you can spend up as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'd say might is less valuable to me. So I'm going to sap your might. I'm going to spend 1 point with Araneth.
It's gonna force me to spend another.
You're going to spend up as well. So the combat will go to you. We will back away. Now I am defense 5, you are strength 6, so 4s to wound on 3 dice.
Yep.
And Araneth has, let's have a look, he's got 2 wounds and 1 fate.
I don't get a knockdown, do I?
No knockdown, no. Even though he has a rider, he's not a cavalry.
I'll rider with him just so he can bring both. Okay, let's do it.
So looking for 4s.
Whoop.
Ooh, 2 4s. So I've got 2 wounds, 1 fate. So I'll take the first one, and then rolling the fate. Anything less than a 3 and I'm dead here. A big one! Oh, he's punched through! Down goes the first ranger. Very nice indeed. Oh, definitely worth spending the might to try and drain you of the might, because he died. Oh, of course, probably should have used Halberad's banner reroll. But anyway, let's move on. One more combat for the turn over here. Gandalf wants vengeance. We've got a doggo, another doggo. That's Grip and Fang over there. And then we'll put, well, Gandalf should be Gandalf dice. And the doggos should be horsey dice. Fight value goes to me, but that's a horrible roll. Ooh, goes to you. Gandalf, the one with might, rolled the double 2s. I think you've got that fight over there.
My lord.
Let's, how much might has Gandalf got? He's only got 1, so yeah, I can't do anything about that. Oh, am I in range of Halberad's banner? Yes, I am. Alright, I'm gonna re-roll a Gandalf dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
clutches it. And accidentally you're kind of trapped, maybe? No, I think you can get out of the back
I
there.
can get out of this now.
Alright, so needing 4s with the white dice and 5s with the greens. Oh, well, there you go. Should I spend a point of might with Gandalf? I'm burning might all over the place. I'm not doing it. Just survive. Well done, doggo. You lived. You earned it. Priority.
Let's do it. For 1.
Big 6. Okay, good. Oh, hang on. We still got 1 combat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, Gwathrir on the charge. He's got 2 attacks plus his cavalry bonus. He gets a 6. I've got it on fight value. You're knocked over and prone. Needing 4s. That's 1. That's good enough. Alright, Gwathrir doing the business.
Indeed.
Okay, so now back to the ranger movement. Let's jump into it. So I got a couple of different options here. John has chosen not to call a heroic move so that I'm sort of forced to charge out and come to him if I want to, or let him have kind of a complete monopoly of what's going down. So obviously this chieftain's a problem. I probably want to get Aragorn on the chieftain, supported by Halberad to be really good. So I think the doggos are key here. Let's have a look at... They've got an 8-inch move, which is enough to get a charge off there. So I think what we'll do is we'll throw Aragorn into the chieftain. I've got to plug up this hole. We're going to charge 1 doggo in here.
Yep.
And charge that warg there.
Yep.
You know what? We might actually charge both the doggos. Because that's going to hold up... That's going to plug the hole, because you won't be able to get through because of his base size. And then if you pick off the doggos, at least it's a 1-on-1. So the little dogs are coming out yapping. Grip and Fang. And now Gandalf's over here. He's kind of at risk of allowing this to be a bit of a big breach. So I think Gandalf should probably stay over here for the time being. Ooh, options. We want this guy here, for sure.
Always in the middle.
Always in the middle. Get the spear support. Umbarn is going to make a charge into this guy.
Yep.
I'm going to make a charge here with Gwathrir to tie up this point and stop the wargs from kind of falling around there. He's already got his 1 kill, and that keeps those guys in the terror circle. And then there's only the big sort of decision with Gandalf, and I think that's going to be just making a charge here for the time being. He's kind of wildly out of position, and his magic isn't that useful all the way over here. But we need to hold up this flank, so Gandalf stopping the wargs from getting around. They can probably go up there anyway, to be honest. But at least he can't be trapped where he is currently. So Gandalf will solo the wargs on this flank.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to get this doggo over here, and he's going to go just over to... Actually, no, I'm going to do that last. Because I need to get this chieftain all the way around, and he's going to engage that doggo over there.
Giddy up.
And then this doggo is going to run into here. I only get to pull the chieftain. I can't pull any other models into that combat.
Obviously, Johnny's lining up a big heroic slingshot here through this door into Halberad. Quite a effective little maneuver.
I don't think I can fit another.
Can't get the other warg in on the base. Oh yeah. Very nice.
Just need to make sure that that second doggo is also demolished as well, so off he goes there.
Oh dear. Grip and Fang are having a bit of a rough time this turn, but they're doing their job. They're holding a flank, or they're supposed to be. The heroic slingshot is quite a clever maneuver there, sir. Well done. What do we got over here?
And then we're just gonna get this guy to run over here.
Yep, Gandalf, 2-on-1. He can do it. I mean, he's faced worse. He's taken on. Well, it's at some point in his future life, he'll take on a Balrog. think he can handle 2 Wargos. And that's everyone tied up, isn't it?
That's it.
Now I got no shooting, so I believe it might be heroic combat time.
Yeah, I'm gonna call heroic with these 2 right here.
Lovely. So you're calling as those guys in that 1 combat, which works very nicely.
Yep.
And I should potentially call a heroic combat somewhere else to kind of throw off John's plan. Let me have a little looky, and we'll have a think. So Johnny's called his heroic combat here with his little Warg Chieftain. He looks mysteriously like a Warg rider with throwing spear. Now I could call one with Aragorn and try and kill the Chieftain and fling over there to keep that gap tied up. But the Chieftain's got how many wounds?
I think he's got 3 wounds.
3 wounds and a fate, right? So Aragorn's got 2 attacks base, and with Helbrad's support, that's ridiculously unlikely that that'll go off. So what I'm going to do is call a heroic combat with Gwathrir, hopefully kill this guy, and fling over here. So even if Helbrad gets paired off, we've still got a good lock there on the Chieftain. So you've got priority. Let's do the heroic combat roll-off. Goes to the forces of good. Alright, Gwathrir has 3 attacks on the charge. You've got the 1, but I'm out of range of Helbarad's banner. 5 high for me.
Come on, 6.
Big 5.
Just need the might.
Wounding on 4s. Oh, I got double strikes, so potentially... Oh, no, I'm out of might, so I gotta wound this guy. Oh, just got him. Alright, he goes up to 2. Now, I've got a surprising option, which is I could literally just ride him in there and block up the entrance. But... Ooh, it would be good to trap that Chieftain. I need to get Chieftain kills. Helbrad can hold his own, at least for a turn.
Sure.
Let's get in and trap that Chieftain. Okay, your heroic combat time now.
Alrighty.
Let's have a look.
So we've got what?
Oh, gear. Oh, so this is... Now, which dog was it that massacred your Lothlorien? I think it was this one, wasn't
I think
it?
it was the charging.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so that was Grip, so this is Fang.
Exactly.
So he's got 1 attack, and you've got 3 from the Chieftain and 1 from the Warg?
Yeah.
3 attacks, 1 attack. Alright, set the tone. If you get a 6, it is yours. Oh, got the 6. Got the 6. Alright, I am trapped to all buggery. Defense 3, your defense 6. So 1-3 on 8 dice. I think you can manage that.
Never get to roll 8 dice in battle companies.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yep, Doggo's seen the end of his days. The big doggos beat the little doggo. And now it is slingshot time with 10 inches of move, good sir.
Do I take Helbarad? Oh,
You could take Helbarad.
yes, that's going to save the other chieftain. Alright, let's have a look. Or do I take out your Archie? The Archer hero.
The Archer hero jumping on Umbarn. He's only defense 4, 2 wounds, but defense 4.
I could run over here
Yeah, run all the way through.
and then get the other doggo in on that. Because Helbrad's not going to do
Oh, now that's true. This doggo has also got a charge, doesn't he? Because he just heroic combat slingshotted.
Indeed.
Jeez, I totally did not account for that at
Indeed,
all.
my friend. No. The spear support. How much might does
So Helbrad's got 1 might, 2 attacks, but of course at the moment we're using his spear. He'll just be lending Aragorn a single attack.
Oh god.
Oh, and now the ruins are falling apart. It's vicious game.
Real time runes. Let's go over there.
All right, jumping in on Umbarn.
And then this fella's just gonna. I don't think he can squeeze in there.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to work his way through there, so he'll have to go the other way, unfortunately, and pair off Gwathrir.
Or can he get 10 inches to this last guy?
Well, yeah, Gwathrir would have no control zone, so
I can't get there.
can't get around.
So
All right, into Gwathrir. Well, that's still probably
still
a useful maneuver for you, but Aragorn and Helbarad still have the chieftain to themselves. Now, you've got priority, and
Indeed.
it's going to be pretty important how these play out, so what order would you like to do the fights?
Okay. We'll do these 2 first.
Yeah, simplest.
Okay.
Another doggo versus... So this is little doggo versus 2 normal big doggos. You know what, set the tone, set the tone. I've got a banner here, so watch out.
Time for my revenge.
Oh,
God.
stay guys, come on, little doggo! Got it, got on the 2! Yes! Alright, strength 3, defense 4, needing a big 5. Come on, Fang! Oh, close. He has killed like 3 elves so far, and now he's got a taste for Warg blood.
Oh, wow.
Good work, not dying. That was your win there. Very good.
That's right.
What's next?
We'll do. I think we got to do this one here because if I don't remove him, then he's going to get trapped.
Totally. Yeah. All right. So you've got a Warg Chieftain and a Warg versus Umban, who I believe only has a single attack. But he does have the 2 wounds. Yes, just 1 attack for Umban. Oh, we're going to see some dead rangers soon. I think we're going to need Gandalf to come in and clutch this at the end. All right. I've got 1 dice.
You go for it.
Big 3.
Surely.
You got the 6. You got the 6. All yours. Umban backs away.
Alrighty.
Which actually sort of helps me because this is still trapped.
Indeed.
Alright, so I'm defense 4, so 4s is going to do it, or 3s with the chieftain's dice. So 3 on the pink, and there's 2 wounds.
3.
Umban is gone. I'll roll the fate for the sake of it. And look, he passed, but he's dead anyway. Down goes Umban. Not doing much this game, and that is the 2nd ranger fallen, which means I'm another 2 kills away from being broken. Luckily, my doggos do not count for breakpoint.
Indeed.
Alright, 2 combats left. What's next, Johnny?
We'll do Gandalf over here.
Oh, 3 combats,
Yeah.
of course.
He's hiding over there.
Yep, alright, Gandalf's in. He's got 2 attacks against 2 doggos. He clutches
6.
it with a big 6. So 1s and 2s, very nice. Strength 4, defense 4, needing 4s. Gandalf, that's not how it's done. That's not how it's done. Do we kill some wargs? Crikey, I might have to spend a might point here. So Gandalf's going to do it. I'm going to kill this warg here. Down he goes. So that's Gandalf's first kill. And I've only got 1 might point on the board, which is now with Halbarad. So going from might aplenty to no might at all. Or very little anyway. Alright, 2 combats left, Johnny.
This one first.
Doing the big one? Yep, good move. I have 3 attacks on the charge, and you've just got the 1. 6 high goes to me, and I'm needing 4s. Guathrie are doing all the heavy lifting over here, and conveniently, you are now trapped, but of course, I still have to win the fight, and you've got the fight value, so 1 6 on 3 dice is going to net you the fight here. Do you want to set the tone, Johnny? Oh, 5s, of course. You do have 1 point of might left. Let's see if I can force you to drain that. Aragorn's got 2 attacks, and Halbarad has got 1. Needing a big 6 to suck a point of might from the chieftain. Oh, 3 2s. I've got the banner. I've got the banner. Come on, come on, come on. Clutching it with a 6. No. All right. Goes to you, and I back away. So you've got 3 strikes on Aragorn, who's defense 5, 1 wound, 2 fate. And that is 2 wounds.
Yep.
But strength 6, defense 5, that's still 4s. You still have a point of might because I never had to make you spend it. So you could put all 3 wounds on him. Let's see how my fate goes to start with.
Do the fate first.
So, first fate. Fails, second fate. Passes, and that gets rid of 1 wound, and I take the other wounds. Aragorn's dead.
Huzzah.
Kaboom! I think it's Aragorn's first death in a long, long time. Oh, I've got might because Aragorn has 2 might, so I can make that 3 a 4. So I can pass both fate, so he lives, and then you'll have to spend a point of might to kill him with your final dice, which was a 3.
Why Lachie? Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. So Aragorn still dies, but I get rid of the chieftain's might. Okay, so big wins, big wins. So Aragorn is down.
Yep.
So I've got 3 models left: Guathrie, Halbarad, and Gandalf himself. I've taken 3 casualties, which means any more kills, and Jono breaks me. This is a big turn. Let's do it. Big priority. Oh no! Oh no! I will have to call a heroic move here with Halbarad.
So Halbarad will be out of might.
Yep, so Halbarad will call a heroic move with his last point of might. Any counter calls? You got 1 left on this chieftain, don't you?
I'm gonna hold it because I need the point of might to win.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So it goes to me. This is bad.
And also, you don't really want to charge with any less than like 2 or 3
Oh
ranges.
no! Look at this bullshit. I can't charge both of them. Shit. Okay, that ruins that.
Oh, your greatest defense has become your worst enemy.
So what if... Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. Alright, so I'll charge that guy with that guy. The dog is going to leave the control zone and run through and charge the chieftain.
Yep.
Shite.
And now you know one good thing with 3 inches. Oh, I'm like outside of 3 inches for a lot of these combats now, so...
Yeah.
Just charge.
And then Guathria's got to do some damage here. Some serious damage. Luckily, that's him done for the turn. Because he's got no might, so he can't heroic combat. So then I'll have to go like this and put him in here. Ooh. Can you just tell me if that Warg can reach around to get in combat with him? Okay, he's probably going to get there, isn't he? Okay, well, we'll just have to deal with 2. That's fine.
You can do it.
That's fine. Alright, so Guathria will go there, and Gandalf is out of range of my heroic move. He was probably 7 or 8 inches away, so he won't get to benefit from it, so that goes back to your normal movement, John. And I'm now out of might with 3 models and a dog. Ooh, geez, this is coming up pear-shaped.
Alright, well, he's just gonna tie Gandalf down. He's went into base to base with him.
He did.
Base to base with him?
Base to base with him.
Okay. Alright, so doggo number 1 is going to go power.
Into the back of Halberad there.
And because he's on this combat.
Yes, so it'll now be a 2-on-1 at the moment.
So we're going to put him over here like that.
Yep.
And then this guy's going to go like
Very nice, setting up the 3-point trap.
Yep.
Oh, I've got no might.
Yes.
Oh, this isn't going to work. Oh dear. For some reason I thought Guathria still had might and he could heroic combat.
Oh, you were going to do the slingshot.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay.
Do you want to take back?
No. We'll just keep rolling.
Just like
Jesus. Shit. I might have just killed Halberad. Alright, let's keep on rocking. Is that all your models moved?
Yep, because you've engaged everything else.
Sick. Would you like to call any heroic combats, John? I'm not sure.
I'm good.
You probably don't need to now. Shit, how'd I do that? Yeah, I definitely only have 1 might on Guathria. This is the problem. It's because this is the Guathria. This is the same model that I used in the Battle Company's tournament, and he had 2 might. And I keep doing this, getting the models from our tournament mixed up with the models from this campaign. Okay, so I've got no might on the board now, and now it's just fighting time. Where would you like to start, Priority Man?
Let's start with this guy over here.
Gandalf, alright, Gandalf, you sucked last game, and you gotta clutch this now. Having to burn might to kill 1 doggo. 4 high.
Come on.
Yeah, gets it on 5 value, needing 4s to wound, and down goes a doggo. Gandalf gets his 2nd kill. If Halberad doesn't die, Gandalf's gonna be very important here. Up next. Alright, 3 attacks on the charge. Come on, Guathria, show us the business. Gets it on the 6. Clutches it with the 5 value, needing 4s, and gets another Warg dead. So Guathria goes up to 4, but these chieftains, which are the whole point of the scenario, are just completely untouched.
I shall attack the first.
Okay, let's just savor this moment. This is the ultimate fighter, really. Grip, and I can't remember if it's Grip or Fang. I think it's Grip. I don't know. Fang, Grip, one of the dogs. He's amazing. He's killed 3 elves. He survived 2 wargs last turn.
Meet your maker, doggo.
Yeah, let's face him off. And now he's fighting the biggest doggo of all, a Warg Chieftain, and he's got 1 attack and a banner, which we should not forget. Alright, set the tone. Don't get a 6 just for the lulz, please. No, you're no fun. 665. That's not what I asked for. Alright, well, obviously I can't beat that. I rolled a 3 anyway. And the but I got my banner.
Oh, banner.
So I actually got a 6, which is fantastic. And you tie on 5 value. So strength 6, defense 3. Really, you should be needing 2s, but that's not how SPG works. 3s to wound. Triple ones. Oh my god! Oh! he does not survive. Jeez, that 6 was like spooling on a 1 then.
It's like stuck to my hand.
Alright, so big success. Now we've got the big combat, of course, which is Halberad. He's got 2 attacks and a banner, but you, of course, while you're dancing over the side of the studio, you've got the big chieftain, which means you've got the 5 value and you've got a zillion attacks. So all John has to do is get a single 6 on his 5 dice and it goes to him. Do you have any might left?
Yeah, 1 point of
Cool. Have you got the dice broken up for your chieftain?
I sure do.
Beautiful. Alright, let's see if you get the 6. Oh, you do. You get it with the wargs. Yep. See, the Gandalf dice. This is the problem. So I'm defense 5. Strength 4 on the normal wargs are going to need 5s to wound, and strength 6 is going to be 4s to wound. So we're looking for 5s on the normal dice and 4s on the pink warg chieftain dice.
This fella isn't traps.
No, he is. Oh no, actually I can. Oh, sweet.
Bloody brilliant.
Jeez, I did not think that was going to happen. I can back the hell away. But of course, let me just see. Come on, Halberad. I think he's only 1 wound. Halberad, where are you, good sir? Yeah, 1 wound, 1 fate. Oh, I'm defense 6. Defense 6 with Halberad. So you'll need 4s and 6s, I think. No, still 4s and 5s.
4s and 5s? Okay.
Yeah, it actually doesn't change anything, so.
Okay, cool. We'll do the wargs first.
Cool. Needing
Champions.
5s. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
1 fate point. Oh, what a shame. No, he's dead. He's dead. He's got 1 wound. He's cooked.
Look,
Oh no, don't show me that. Okay, so Halberad dies from the normal dogs. And that has basically cost me the game now. I've got 2 models left, which means I'm broken. So now I got to try and clutch a draw from this mess, which is going to be rather tricky indeed. Let's jump into card priority, I think.
Yeah, let's do it.
2 chieftains still on the board.
Ooh.
I got no might. You've clutched priority. Take it away.
Well, this chieftain's just gonna go straight into there.
Yep, lovely work.
This warg's just gonna continue to feed Gandalf more feed. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh dear, Guathria.
Actually, you know what? We'll just put 2 on him.
2 on Gandalf.
2 on the old Gandalf skin, and then
Guathria's time to shine.
if I go all the way around here, I think we'll show Guathria.
Yep, cleverly against the pillar there. Yep, very nice. Just does it. Alright, any heroic combats?
No, I'm good.
Alright, well, where do you want to start?
Gandalf first.
Gandalf it is. 2 attacks. I get the 4s. I've got no banner now. You get the 5s. Goes to you, and I kind of can't actually back away. Let's see if I can stand here.
If he was plastic, he could stand.
I totally can't stand there. So you actually have a chance of knocking me off the edge. On a 4+, I get knocked off the edge. But try and wound me first.
Okay, so here we go. Some things.
That's 1 wound, and I'll pass it. Very nice. And I let me just check this rule. 1 second. All right, so Gandalf can actually back away over here, so he's still fine. Although if he couldn't have been able to do that, he would have had to fall all the way down there. But luckily, he's still involved up on the upper level, and now we've got 1 fight left, which is Guathria, who hasn't charged, so only 2 attack space, fighting against 2 Warg Chieftans. 6 attacks. If you get a 6, it's yours, my friend.
We'll make the Warg Chieftain with might, the pink and black dice.
Cool.
And the other one will just be white.
Yep. And got a 6, I think. Yep, there it is. I am trapped, so a billion strikes. Take it away.
Alrighty. We'll put 3 on the horse and 3 on Guathria. How about that?
Sounds
So
good.
we'll do,
Oh, did you do your terror check for charging him?
No, but they're both.
Oh, they're both chieftains. Sorry, go for it.
So I'll do the regular warg. Put 2 strikes into the horse.
Yep. Horse is dead. Throne Rider. I'm fine. I'll just grab Guathria's prone model, which we can use Orthon today.
Oh, extra dice. I think I'll be able to kill him.
Yeah, I imagine you will be. So I'm defense 5, so you need 4s to wound, so that's 1 wound.
So I need to roll another 3 and another 3 there. Because it's tripped.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it big time. Strength 6 on D5, only needing 4s. I've got 1 point of fate and 2 wounds, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes Guathria, and the Warg Chieftains successfully milk the extra experience, but of course they don't have experience. Alright, so geez, we are really slimming down here for the Rangers. Let's jump into priority.
6.
Oh, for goodness sake. For goodness sake, I haven't cast a single spell all game! Alright, in they charge.
Run out of space from bloody Warg Chieftains. So this guy will go over here, this guy will go here.
Cool. Well, at least you can only fight me 2 on 1 now.
Yeah, that guy can't do anything. So he's just gonna sit there and
Sitting
watch.
around and watching.
He's gonna sit around and watch too.
Alright, well, 1 big combat for the turn. Come on, Gandalf, we got to salvage a draw. Can you solo 2 chieftains and 2 wargs? Let's see how we go. I am going to need need you to not roll a 6. So do you want to start with that?
Fair. Alright. Well, these pink dice have been going pretty well, so here we go.
And 6 once again on the warg and the chieftain. Now I'm going to be knocked flying if I lose. So I am D5. You're needing 4s and 5s. Lower number, obviously, on the Chieftain's 3 dice.
He got us trapped this time.
Oh, yeah, he totally is. So, 1 wound from the Chieftain.
And another 3.
And 3 wounds from the Chieftain. And Gandalf falls. Wow! Victory for the Wargs. The Rangers were absolutely eaten for breakfast without their precious bows. They suffered mercilessly at the hands of the dogs. Let's jump into the post-game. So, looking a little worse for wear, a little bruised and battered, which is a new experience for the Rangers. I've got 2 doggos and 6 Rangers who all need to do their tests, who of course all heroes. So let's start off with our warriors, the doggos themselves. They roll on the warrior injury chart. Oh, geez, I saw that one. That was terrifying. Okay, so that was for this gentleman here, which is Fang. And now Grip, the doggo of the hour. He did even sort of well in this game, but he's the man. Oh, yes, killing it. No doggos down. All right, moving right to left. We'll start with Umban, our softer Dunedain, and he is hurting. Oh, so he is lost in battle. So my next game's got to be lost in battle. Up next, we've got Gandalf. And he's got an arm wound. Okay, so just an arm wound for Gandalf. That could have been much worse. Helberad, a leg wound. God, we're bruised and battered here. Aragorn, an arm wound with my 2-handed weapon. Jesus Christ. And now we've got Gwathrir up on the horse there. He is also lost in battle. And Araneth, the big sniper, the first one to die, and he takes an arm wound. Holy shit. That is so... Okay, so Gandalf has an arm wound, can't use his bow. Araneth has an arm wound, can't use his bow. Aragorn has an arm wound, can't use his 2-handed weapon. Helberad has a leg wound. And Gwathrir and Umban are both lost in battle. Thank Christ I forgot to use Orthon, or all of my company would be messed up right now. But at least the doggo survived, so that's good. Let's jump into seeing if my injured company gains any experience. So just the one level up to do, which is of course Gwathrir getting 4 kills. He was a tank. Of course he's lost in battle, so this upgrade may mean nothing at all, but let's see what he gets. Rolling on the path of the knight. A big 10, which is an extra point of might. Awesome, we can always do with more might. I kind of blew the back end of the game because I thought Gwathrir had 2 might, so it's nice for him to kind of return to his epic 2 might prowess.
So a pretty savage loss, a big loss for the Rangers there. First one in a little while, and it stung a lot. We're very battered. We've got big bite marks in our arms and our legs, and two of our dudes, they're being bitten by wargs. We don't know where the fuck they are, so we got to go find them. They got dragged off into the fog, so now we'll run after and find them. Absolutely savage. A total loss. I managed to kill 10 wargs.
You pretty much killed all the wargs.
Including one breaking their own neck, which helped. But those chieftains, they're murder.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I totally underestimated how lethal they would be. I mean, I saw them mop up Jackson, but they're...
That would happen to me.
My doggo would mop up Jackson, but these doggos, they're super dogs. Fight 5, 3 attacks. They just were winning all the fights. I sort of broke formation a little bit to try and do some cool kills. Sent Gandalf off to the flank, and what I really needed was Gandalf in the middle, casting transfixes with his 4-will on the chieftain, so that I could murder the dogs and then isolate the chieftains. But it was not to be, and the Rangers paid the price for my foolishness. Fucking big time. Who was the MVP, Jono?
It was probably the Wild Warg that managed to do that heroic move, Slingshot. He just got straight in the back of the line.
Yeah, breaking through the window.
Caused havoc.
Yeah, he absolutely wrecked. I mean, I think that the first chieftain was also important as well. He got the first kill and kind of...
Sure.
Just losing that extra number, and also I played with 6 Rangers, even though I have 7, because I'm an idiot. Just left one of them behind. So the whole time I was like, yep, 7 bodies, 6 doors, I can do this. And then halfway through the game, I'm like, hang on a minute, where's one of my Rangers? Well, so luckily, he isn't injured though, so silver linings, you know what I mean? He's not getting mauled to death. It was certainly savage. I'd say my MVP has to be Gwathrir, because he was just whipping around all over the place, killing everything. I probably I called 1 heroic combat with him, and that got an extra kill, which was great. But I think a turn earlier, I thought about calling it and then swinging in to pin the chieftain in place, and then not doing that resulted in Araneth dying, so that was another slip up, and just forgetting that he didn't have too much points of might and setting up for heroic combat, going to calling it and just clicking on an empty chamber. So savage game, bad luck Rangers, bad played Lachie, well done doggos.
Yay, doggos.
Good game, dude. Thank you very much
thanks
for joining us today to savage my company and bring me back down to the rest of everyone else's level. Yeah, I'm sure your Lothorian will enjoy it in a game in the future. I got to play 2 Lost in Battle games. I don't actually know how we'll do that, because whether we put them all together in one, which is like huge risk reward, just lose both characters, or we'll play the scenario twice or something. We'll work that out in the future. If you guys have any ideas how we should handle the Lost in Battles, let us know down in the comments below. I hope you're enjoying the videos. We're certainly enjoying getting mauled by Wargs. It's really fantastic. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new around here. Check out all the other episodes of our crazy campaign, which is getting pretty bloated now. We've got like 12 or 13 episodes. We're really sinking our teeth into it, and so much more to come. We're almost finished the narrative round now, and then we've got some epic, really high important matchups fighting over territory, and then we've got a big juicy team game coming up, which is going to be interesting who plays who, because it's all about ladder position.
Yeah, true.
So it'll probably end up being me and Jacko versus you and Jacques, but we'll see how the narrative round finishes it off and triggers their placings. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time here on Zorpazorp Gaming. Cheers, guys.